Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing a new and different what if, and that is what if Goku became smart, part 1. Now as usual guys, if you guys can please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, leave the bell notification on so you guys can be the first to get on new content, and just so you guys know, the next part 2 to what if Naruto had a fusion seal will be out tomorrow, Wednesday, New Zealand time, so stay tuned, okay guys. And on that, I appreciate you guys all coming back to my videos. I'll be starting my streams again soon, but yeah. So yeah, thank you guys all so much, and I hope you guys enjoy this what if. Without further ado guys, let's get into this new type of what if, and that is what if Goku became smart, part 1. So let's begin. So this what if was suggested to me by Reaper Van on my last video, what if Naruto had a fusion seal. Now he came to me with an idea that I like it, and I like a lot of people other what ifs, but for this what if he came to me with an idea, and to me it works out really perfectly, and I like the sound logic he gave. So thank you Reaper Van, you're the bomb G, and I hope you like this what if. Now we all know Goku is not really that smart in reality sense. He's a genius in fighting, but with reality in everyday life, Goku's not really with it, only due to his isolational nature or the fact that he grew up in the mountains away from society, okay? That was Goku. Now that we all know that, now think of Goku being smart, okay? And just state, I'm just going to state anyway, Goku's not going to be smart from the get-go. He's going to still be the normal Goku we all know and love, I guess. But for this part here, there's a situation where I'm going to use that will actually allow for this what if to work. So I hope you guys enjoy this what if. So let's begin. Now as Goku is, well, he's actually with the Pilaf and them gang with Bulma and Oolong and them. When the Pilaf gang summoned the Dragon Shenron back in the old Dragon Ball series, there was a time when Oolong made a wish. He shouted out and ran out and made a wish. But that's what happens in canon. However, thanks to Reaper Van's suggestion, I actually like how he put it, so I'm going to use that idea. Now, in this what if, anyway, Goku's going to do a funny remark to Oolong before he goes off to shout a wish, and in doing so, Oolong stops right in front of Shenron, looks at Goku and goes, "I wish you weren't so dumb." And as Shenron hears this, he goes, "Your wish is granted." Oolong looks back at Shenron like, "What?" Everyone's like, "What?" Goku's like, "Huh?" Shenron grants the wish. Goku instantly, a bright light shines over Goku for a brief moment and disappears immediately. Shenron goes, he states that he granted your wish, and he goes, "Farewell." Shenron disappears, scattering around the world, and the Pilaf gang are left there, and everyone is left there kind of dumbfounded. Now Goku, he's the one that's changed dramatically. Everyone's looking at him. Bulma asks Goku a super hard question, like a hard mathematical question. And at first, Goku just looks at it clueless, and Bulma goes, "The wish didn't work, that dragon was a dud." Then Goku says the answer. When she looks at Goku, she's like, "Yes, that's correct. Goku, you're smart." Goku goes, "Well, yeah, the wish worked." And so from here, things radically change. After they leave the Pilaf gang, all that stuff, things dramatically change with Goku, okay? Even when he turns into a giant ape, okay? Goku himself has more control of himself because he's super smart. So when he turns into a giant ape, he's not a crazy monster. In fact, he's actually fully controlled. He breaks everyone else out and he chases the Pilaf gang, but they manage to get away. And when he stands down and looks at his friends, he's like, "Bulma, Yamcha." He looks at all of them. They're all talking. They're like scared at first. And the cat that can transform is about to cut Goku's tail off, but Goku just sits down right by them and goes, "Well, I'm guessing I'm going to have to wait until I turn back into a kid, I guess." And then Goku remembers Grandpa Gohan talked about a monster that comes out in the full moon. Goku looks up at the moon, he realizes he is that monster. And it's like, interesting. And so Goku keeps it in the back of his head. He falls asleep as a giant ape, and his friends lie by him and wait. And the next morning, Goku is shrunk back into a little kid, naked kid. Goku stands up and he understands what has gone by. A lot of things have changed within Goku. He can't believe it. He can't believe he's self-aware. He's looking at his hands super differently. He's looking at himself differently, and he realizes, "I'm naked." Goku's like, consequences. He walks over, grabs some, just whatever he can find to cover himself up. Bulma then look at Goku, and Goku's like, "Hey guys," everyone's like, "Goku, are you alright?" He goes, "Yeah." So I'm guessing I was right. I only stay like that every full moon. Quite interesting. I'm really powerful. I feel it. And Goku goes, "I wonder if I can." He thinks to himself, But as Goku says this, a lot of the story is going to change now because Goku's intelligent, really intelligent. So Goku goes off and he trains with goes to learn and train from Master Roshi properly. But this time, however, Goku takes it a step further. He learns way more quicker. He has full control, and every time a full moon comes on this training, Goku transforms. Now bear in mind, Goku has not cut his tail off. He sees the value in it. Maybe he could possibly utilize this if in danger, but it has to be at the right time, right place, all this jazz. So Goku trains as a big, gigantic form. But on Master Roshi's island, it's not enough. Not enough space. So Goku asks Master Roshi, is it possible if they can learn some other techniques besides the normal physical, mundane labor work, okay? Because bear in mind, this Goku is way more determined to get stronger, but more with an analytical approach as well, you know? And so, as Goku begins to train and get better and better over the years, we'll just state that the journey from here goes relatively the same, but Goku makes way more smarter decisions, okay? He becomes a lot more stronger, a lot more contained, and everything like that. He sees Bulma and all of them. He goes to the Red Ribbon Army much more easier. Now, I'm not going to super dive deep into these smaller arcs. I want to get to the part where the Pilaf Gang releases King Piccolo, and that's where I really like to move our story arc that way anyway. And so, as we skip pretty much across the the Red Ribbon Army situation is going to happen the same. Even the existence of Dr. Zoro and his hateful Goku, that's going to go the same, okay? Because Goku did destroy the base in a sense, but yeah, not fully. But anyway, as Goku is, as they're all going through their lives, this Goku is so much more smarter, he trains so much more better, everything goes much more different for him, he has so much power under his control now. Bear in mind, he's not super duper strong, but he's not as weak as his canon counterpart. He has everything under control, even how much he's aware. He uses Nimbus to get around, he still stays in Mount Palzu, and everything like that, and then over the time period, Goku realizes that he's the one that killed Grandpa Gohan, which breaks his heart, and it makes him more determined now than ever to control this power and make sure that nothing ever happens or no one ever gets hurt by this ability. And so this Goku is so far beyond himself. So much so is when Goku and them enter into the tournament and everything like that, the battle between Master Roshi and Goku is so much more different. When Goku turns into a giant ape and everything like that, he has absolute control and stands there, looks at Master Roshi. Master Roshi knows that in this form, with Goku having been training with this form and everything like that, he could instantly kill Master Roshi if he wanted to. But Goku just sits there, he just walks out of the arena straight away. And as Goku takes a step out of the arena as a giant ape, he looks down at Master Roshi and he submits, understanding that he didn't want to fight his master that way. Bear in mind, this Goku is intelligent. He deduced straight away as fighting this man that this is Master Roshi. So Goku bows his head to his master in the giant ape form and states, next time we battle, this ape form won't get in their way. And so Goku sits down for a brief while until the situation goes away, where the full moon that's in the sky goes away. But it doesn't. And so Goku begins to focus, like, what can he do? He's a gigantic ape, he's scaring everyone in the village, in the town, the city, like, he doesn't know what he can do. And as this is going down, bear in mind that even though Master Roshi won, this time they don't go to eat the food. Instead, Krillin and them are waiting for Goku to turn back into a human, turn back into the human form that they know. Master Roshi suggests that they should cut Goku's tail off, but Goku's like, no. I spent too much time training this form that I've become quite adept to it. And so Master Roshi adheres to a student. Now what happens is King Piccolo can sense Goku's power, and it's massive. He actually can't believe how powerful this little kid is, or this monster that's down there. So he sends his son Tambourine to retrieve the Dragon Ball. Bear in mind, Krillin still gets killed by Tambourine. Okay, even though they weren't by, or Krillin wasn't by the dining area where he dies, Krillin himself is not going to be around the team. In fact, he's going to be around the Dragon Balls to fit the plot, of course. And so when Krillin dies, Goku can sense it in this gigantic ape form. He jumps over the building and he looks down, And as Goku looks down, he can't help but sense something wrong, and he's really agitated in this ape form to the point where he starts to lose it slightly. You know, despite him being super smart, he's still the monster still exists within him. So Goku starts to rampage slightly until he gains control of himself and understanding that that's not him. He's not a wild beast. So Goku looks down, he focuses, and this is when Goku gets the news from Master Roshi that Krillin's dead. Goku in this state, he instantly can't believe it, knowing the fact that his friends died. He's intelligent, really intelligent, and so he understands the loss of a friend and the fact that this friend is permanently lost. And at first, it doesn't dawn on Goku that the Dragon Balls, of course, are bringing him back to life, but this Goku is really angry. Not to the point where Namek angry, okay, but this Goku gets angry to the point where he knows it's wasting time. And this may hurt him or may not do something, but he has to do something. So Goku looks right at the moon. He instantly opens his mouth and powers up and shoots the moon, blowing the moon up. Not wanting to try and cut his tail, because then he'll become weaker. And in doing so, the moon gets blown up. Kami sees this, and at first it's like, this kid's a threat. But as Goku regresses back into his human state, he's at a weakened state, but not fully. When Goku gets back into his human form, he looks up and his eyes are yellow, which blows Master Roshi himself. Goku has a vein on his head. His hair's starting to spike up, but he's focused, more focused than he's ever been. His eyes are yellow, and Goku, without even saying a word, he turns around, and by chucking the Dragon Ball on Bulma's radar, Goku manages to find Tambourine on what's it called, on Nimbus, and he lands in front of him. Standing in front of Tambourine, Goku's aura is emitting massive amounts of energy, and Goku's just hanging on by the thread of his teeth, in a sense, with his anger and his rage and his control. Goku himself has, like Broly, entered into the Ikari state. Well, this Goku has way more control than Broly does. Goku's looking at Tambourine, and he screams at him, "What the hell did you do to my friend?" But instead of like a normal kid scream, it's like a gigantic Ozaru roar. And as Tambourine hears this, it freaks him out to the point where he just throws the energy blast at Goku. Goku just tanks the attack. He instantly runs to Tambourine, jumps up and slams his fist into Tambourine's gut, throwing him in the ground. Bear in mind, this Goku, after challenging Tien and all that stuff, Goku has learned how to fly already. Okay, so this Goku has learned how to fly and learned how to utilize his energy. In doing so, Goku flies over Tambourine. Tambourine tries to fly away, but Goku immediately appears right in front of him, kicks him down, cradling him into the ground. Goku lands also right by Tambourine. And as Tambourine is looking at Goku, he's starting to panic, blood coming out of his body, everything is injured. And as Goku gets close, this is when King Piccolo arrives. Goku senses it. He looks up and he sees King Piccolo's somewhat craft. Goku immediately pulls his hand back, powers up a massive keyboard, and throws it at King Piccolo's ship. In doing so, blows it up. King Piccolo lands on the ground. That's where he summons all his children to attack Goku. Goku obliterates all of them without him restraining himself. And he looks around, he goes, "Who are you?" And he goes, "I am the Demon King Piccolo, you dire mortal. Bow before me." Goku's looking at him with no disdain whatsoever. He don't know how to fully sense energy, but he knows that by King Piccolo's mannerisms, he's intimidated by Goku. Goku standing there, he's allowing his aura to increase, and slowly but surely really allowing himself to let go of his energy. And so as Goku begins to emit more energy, King Piccolo gets a little more worried. Tambourine finally gets up, rushes at Goku and tries to attack him. But this Goku just utterly shows how different power scales are. Goku immediately turns around, cocks his hand back, and throws his fist straight into Tambourine's chest, right, and ends up coming to the other side. And then Goku jumps around and throws Tambourine right at King Piccolo's feet. Then Goku instantly pulls his hand back, powers up a Kamehameha, and shoots right at King Piccolo. King Piccolo only has just enough time to dodge it, but Goku wipes out King Piccolo's other children that are there. Then Goku immediately lands, instantly rushes at King Piccolo, and they begin their scrap. King Piccolo instantly realizes that Goku is way more powerful than him, and he stands no chance. And as Goku and King Piccolo are fighting, King Piccolo is able to make a gap. He stands back. Kami is watching all of this, okay? He's on the edge of his seats. This kid that scared him actually is doing really good. Goku stands there looking at King Piccolo. Bear in mind, he has full control of himself. In his mind, he goes, this is how this power works, eh? And he's contemplating how to use it properly. So Goku is really intelligent and he's using his power wisely. He looks at him and goes, "Why did you kill my friend and steal the Dragon Ball? What's your game? Who the hell are you? Demon King, whatever. What's your name?" He goes, "I'm the Demon King Piccolo." And Goku goes, Demon King Piccolo. That's a new one. So, Demon King, did you come from some form of hell? And he goes, you just say that. He instantly opens his hands up and shoots a ki blast at Goku. Goku immediately disperses it or smacks the energy away. Does a massive explosion. Explosion. And Master Roshi and them are just looking on, they just can't believe it. Now, bear in mind they're still alive. But Krillin's dead. He's the only one that's dead. Goku stands there, King Piccolo looks at Goku and goes, he starts to pan and he goes, if I was younger, you wouldn't be doing this to me right now. And Goku goes, if you were younger, you say. And what's that meant to imply? That because you're old, you're not as strong as you used to be. That makes sense. And what happens is King Piccolo tries to weasel his way into getting Goku to allow him to use the Dragon Balls. And at first Goku goes, nah, I'm not that stupid, I'm not going to allow that. But then Goku goes, in this current state that he's in, he wants a little challenge. So he agrees to it. He goes, alright then, I'll give you your time. You use the Dragon Balls to become young, and then we'll see who's more powerful. Goku walks up, they gather all the Dragon Balls, and sure enough, King Piccolo makes a wish. He reverts back to his younger state, becoming more powerful than he's been in a long time. He looks right at Goku and goes, ha 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 ha, you don't know what you've done. He immediately tries to destroy Shenron, but as he tries to destroy Shenron, Goku appears right in front of King Piccolo, catches his hand, and King Piccolo's like, what the? Goku headbutts King Piccolo so his mouth closes when he is about to shoot the beam out of his mouth. But Goku headbutts him in the head, and it punches him so far that King Piccolo craters. Goku goes, so this is what you were saying? Goku, bear in mind, Goku's still holding King Piccolo's arm, meaning when he punched King Piccolo, he tore King Piccolo's arm out. King Piccolo gets up and looks at it, he goes, how did you? And Goku goes, some power up, walks over. Bear in mind, the Saiyan part in Goku and his intelligence are working at play together, okay? And so as Goku's walking over, he goes, so this is all you've got after your big talk. King Piccolo gets up and he focuses, regenerates his arm, and looks at Goku. Goku disappears, kicks King Piccolo straight in the head, sends him flying. Goku rushes after him, jumps up, and he speed blitzes King Piccolo. He instantly volleyball punches King Piccolo down into the ground. And it was super clean that he craters perfect, does a perfect circle crater. And as Goku lands on the top, he goes, if I was you, demon whatever King Piccolo, I would stay down. Goku walks over and goes, and then this is when Goku's dumbness actually catches on. Even though he's smart, he's still, in a sense, well, he's Saiyan, but he's still human in a sense as well. Bear in mind, Oolong didn't ask for Goku to be super smart, he just asked if Goku wasn't so dumb. And so Goku made a slight mistake and realizes that he's going to now have to wait a year to revive Krillin. And so Goku hits his head and it actually takes him by surprise. And so as the battle continues with King Piccolo and him, Goku overwhelms King Piccolo to the point where King Piccolo is on his last breath. He looks at Goku and Goku goes, give up now or I'll end your life immediately. King Piccolo smiles and goes, you think it was that easy to kill the Demon King? He jumps up in the air, powers for his last final attack and shoots at Goku and goes, this is everything I've got. Shoots a massive demon blast at Goku, a massive blast that engulfs the entire area. But unfortunately for him, it does nothing. Goku's just standing there looking at it, using his ki pressure to stop it. And then Goku goes, you were outmatched from the moment me and you met. Goku put his hand forward, and he was going to shoot a Kamehameha, but he realizes that he can do more damage. He immediately powers up his energy in his hands. And both his hands, he focuses at this time to shoot right through King Piccolo's attack. And in doing so, Goku does a more compressed Kamehameha. And so Kamehameha, boom, jumps up through King Piccolo's attack. And as he jumps up, it's still splitting the attack until Goku's turns and halfway, shoots the Kamehameha at King Piccolo's beam, pushing it straight back at him. At that final moment, just before King Piccolo knew that he was going to be engulfed, he used the last amount of energy as he can to cough out Piccolo Jr. In doing so, he still shoots and spits out Piccolo, but his body gets engulfed entirely by Goku's attack, and in doing so, killing King Piccolo right away. And as Goku does that, he's like, I think I'm at the end of my rope. Goku instantly goes back into his normal human base form, feeling super drained after regressing from a transformed ape form into a human again, but retaining the power. So Goku is at his best, physically and utterly overstrained. He's lying on the ground, he puts his thumb up. Everyone smiles at Goku, but Master Roshi goes, but what about Krillin? Goku places his hand on Master Roshi, goes, not to worry. When the Dragon Balls become active again, I'll go to find them and revive him. Master Roshi smiles. But this is when Goku's lying there, and as he's looking up, he hears a voice in his head. The voice is, Goku, my name is Kami, and I am the god of Earth. What you have done is a great service to me, and I would like to repay you in kind. Please go to Korin's tower. There, use your extender pole stick to climb up to the Guardian's tower. There, climb to the top. From there, you will receive instructions. Goku said, huh? Korin's tower? Alright. So Goku jumps on Nimbus. Bear in mind this is the tired Goku. He tells everyone what's going through. He jumps on Nimbus and he flies. There, as he's flying on Nimbus, Goku relaxes and tells Nimbus, I think I'm going to take a nap. Goku's tired, he just lies down on Nimbus. Now, I'm unsure if Nimbus has a mind of its own for flight, or if that you have to be conscious. Just for this time only, I'm going to state that Nimbus carries Goku all the way to Korin's tower, because he was created, well, pretty much given to Goku by Korin. And as Goku gets there, Nimbus disappears, Goku lands on Korin's tower, and there Goku gets a sensu beam from Korin. Being as strong as he is, Goku smiles, knowing that he's regained his strength. Korin now tells Goku to climb up all the way up. And so he does, he uses his magical stick, and he gets all the way up to Kami's bottom part of his lookout, and he begins to climb. There, Goku easily makes it to the top, focusing of course, until he gets up there, and then he sees a unique beam. Mr. Popo walks up and goes, Welcome, Goku. Welcome to Kami's lookout. I am Mr. Popo. I am his attendant. And he bows, and Goku realizes that, whoa. He bows to Mr. Popo and goes, Now, before you go to meet Kami, I would like you to do a few things. And so from there, Goku begins the same training drills from Mr. Popo as he does in canon. But bear in mind that Goku still kind of, even though he's more powerful than he should as he is canon, and he has more intelligence and is very aware of things, Goku himself tries to, he tries to do things much easier. Well, beat Mr. Popo's test, but it still takes him relatively the same as canon. Until Goku's about to focus and activate his Ikari form, but what happens is this is when Kami walks out and goes, Enough, Mr. Popo, thank you. Kami walks past the door, and as he walks out of the entrance, Goku goes, King Piccolo, I don't know how you came back to life. And Kami goes, No, Goku, it is me, Kami. I am the god of Earth. And Goku's like, So the god and demon of Earth were slug people? But then what am I? How is this? Goku questions everything, and Kami smiles and goes, No, Goku. Me and King Piccolo were once one and the same, but tore apart when I became the guardian of Earth long ago. Goku's like, oh, I see. He goes, King Piccolo was the offshoot, or I must say, the result of me landing on Earth years ago, where humans were going through massive wars and strife. I watched that, or my old version of myself watched that and saw the horrors and built that negative emotion to the point where I split myself to become Guardian, and that evilness went to the Earth. Goku's like, wow, that's pretty interesting, that's pretty cool. I like it. He goes, now that you defeated King Piccolo, I fear his son will be far stronger than him. Goku goes, do you know where his son is? And he goes, yes, I do actually. Why do we go down to kill him? And he goes, it's not as simple as that. And I also can tell, thanks to that wish that Pigman made, all I can say to you, Goku, is you would understand this. And Goku said, huh? I will understand what? And as Kami looks at Goku, Kami states that if Piccolo was to die, I would die. The Dragon Balls will not exist. That means that you will not be able to revive your friend, yes? Goku's like, oh yes. He goes, well then, here's a rare opportunity for you, Goku. Goku looks at him and goes, what's that, Kami? He goes, I'm willing to have you trained here by Mr. Popo himself. He will take you to a special place called the Time Room. And if you prove successful in that endeavor, I will also send you to another place called the Room of Spirit and Time. Okay? And Goku's like, alright. And he goes, so do you accept to be my student, Goku? Goku's like, sweet. And so from there, Goku begins his 3 years, I guess, training with Kami and Mr. Popo. And through that first year, Goku brings Krillin back, and Krillin continues training with Master Roshi. But Goku himself, he becomes really strong and trains with Kami, Mr. Popo non-stop. And what happens is when it comes to the second year, Goku tells Kami he's going to look for the Dragon Balls again. He goes, why is that? He goes, why is that, Goku? And he goes, well, You're the guardian of Earth. You age and you die, and if you die, the Dragon Balls disappear, and the hope for the world is gone. And Mr. Kami's like, maybe if you train and get strong enough, Goku, you can become their hope. Goku goes, I don't grant wishes. They do. And to lose you is to lose the Dragon Balls, so I'm not going to have that. Kami's like looking at Goku. He goes, Goku? Goku immediately leaves, finds Bulma where she lives. She sees Goku and she's happy to see Goku. Goku's actually maturing up. Bear in mind this is a year before the tournament where Goku sees all his friends and fights Piccolo Jr. Goku goes there, grabs Dragon Radar and finds Dragon Balls. And doing so, Goku uses Dragon Balls. He wishes for Kami to have an immortal young body. When Kami hears this, he's like, no, Goku! And Shenron's like, your wish is granted. Kami's body reverts to his younger self. Pretty much looks like Piccolo in all senses of the word, looked almost identical to Piccolo. Let's just say he looks like Piccolo in every way. Kami's like, Goku, why don't you? Kami looks at himself and goes, whoa. Goku, thank you. Goku goes, you're the guardian of Earth. Time for you to at least have a body that's worthy of you being able to use it. And before Shenron goes, he goes, Kami, the rules still apply. And he goes, huh? He goes, you may have an immortal body, but Piccolo is the other half, and if he dies, he'll be in a state of purgatory until you can either revive him using the Dragon Balls, and Kami's like, Dragon Balls? And he goes, or you guys merge together his dead body. And Kami's like, alright, he's looking at the situation properly, alright. So if he merges with Piccolo, not only will he become so much more stronger, but will prevent Piccolo from dying, and they're one and the same being, to be honest. And so Shenron disappears. He tells him, remember, and so Kami does. Shenron leaves, and Goku's there, and Kami's like, damn it, Goku. Goku smiles. And now that Kami is younger, him and Goku begin to train together to become stronger as well. And when I mean train together, like actually train together, flying in the air, fighting backwards and forth. Goku using the turtle helmet fighting style, and not everything like that. And so this Goku is all in all so much more powerful. So when it comes to fight Piccolo Jr, Goku decimates him without even trying. Goku's easily the winner of the tournament. But this is where things slightly change. Goku, when he sees Bulma after 3 years, it blows his mind how a lot has changed, how much he has grown up, and how beautiful Bulma looks to Goku. Goku can't believe it. And Bulma looks at Goku and she's quite intrigued about this Goku as well. And so the tournament begins. Now, the thing that changes here is Chi-Chi when she comes to Goku. Goku, now being smart, he remembers exactly who Chi-Chi is. And he goes, oh, Chi-Chi, hey, Chi-Chi, long time no see. How's your father, the Elks King? And she goes, oh, so you remember my name, Goku, huh? Do you remember what you promised me all those years ago? Goku thinks back and he remembers what Chi-Chi said to him. And Goku's like, looks at Chi-Chi. He goes, you can't be serious, right? And Chi-Chi's like, what do you mean? He goes, you can't think that I'm just going to marry you like that on the spot. We don't even know it. We don't actually fully know each other. We were just kids back then. And Chi-Chi's like, well, you made a promise, Goku. And you're going to keep it. And Goku looks like, whoa. Bulma looks like them two. She's like, this girl's crazy. And so the tournament begins. What happens is when Goku fights Chi-Chi, Chi-Chi goes to Goku, if I win, you marry me right now, right then and there, right now. And Goku goes, weird bit, okay then. But if I win, I will think about marrying you, okay? Who knows, I may want to get to know you first. And Chi-Chi looks at Goku. She's really upset that Goku actually said that notion, but she agrees to it. The moment they fight, Goku just instantly does a key pressure blast with his fist, pushes it forward, pushes the air so hard that Chi-Chi gets flung straight out of the arena. Not even the tournament, Goku smiles. He goes, how about for now we'll be friends and get to know each other? How about that, Chi-Chi? Chi-Chi's so upset, but she gets over it. She looks at Goku, and then with a snacky comment, she tells Goku, this is not over, Goku. But Chi-Chi leaves immediately, upset but angry with their pride. Now, this is one major change. Chi-Chi and Goku does not get together, okay? When Bulma sees that Goku has pretty much sent Chi-Chi packing in a sense, Bulma sees that Goku is starting to become more intrigued with her, and she the same, vice versa, you know. And so, long story short, after everyone gets whipped in the tournament, it's Goku versus Piccolo Jr. When Goku sees Piccolo Jr., They ready themselves up and they begin to fight, and Goku smiles at him. And bear in mind, Kami didn't fight Piccolo this time, okay? Kami this time leaves Goku to fight Piccolo. And so as Goku stands there, Piccolo goes, "Seems you've become much stronger when you fought my father, Goku." And Goku goes, "Yeah, well your father was quite powerful, I must say. But compared to me and Kami, your father would have been destroyed immediately because my father was a weak cur to lose to you." And Goku goes, "Well, you might think so, but a lot has changed since I fought your father. Towards if you're keen to, me and you can settle things down in a more better notion, so you don't need to die." Piccolo goes, "Ha!" He begins to laugh. He goes, "Don't make me laugh, you damn girl, you damn human." Piccolo goes, "I'm the son of the Demon King, and after you're dead, I will kill Kami, take his power, and I'll rule the world for my own." And Goku goes, "Fair point, fair call, but let me do a counterbalance to that." And he looks at Goku and Goku goes, "How about we battle and we predetermine who's the victor, and if I win, we become friends. How about that, Piccolo?" Piccolo looks at Goku like, "What the hell?" Goku goes, "Come on, what do you have to lose?" "Oh wait, this tournament." And then Goku walks away and Piccolo's like, "Fine, agreed." Immediately, as the crocodile begins to fight, the referee, he tells them both to begin. Goku stands there and both of them flicks their key. And Goku senses Piccolo's energy, and so he raises his energy relative to Piccolo's. Bear in mind, this Goku, after making Kami young, has been training with Kami in a different sense, with a younger Kami that pretty much looks like Piccolo Jr. They both look identical. Okay? And so Goku is Spyro. Piccolo, everything's so easy for Goku. The way the clothes that he did have on, they're not doing nothing to him when he's fighting Piccolo. In fact, he's still wearing them, and so he's stopping Piccolo easy in his tracks. But bear in mind, Goku also has a unique form that only he can use because of his tail. He can use the Ikari form and transform into a human ape version, like how Broly does, but in absolute control. And so he begins to dominate Piccolo up until the point where Piccolo tries to use his gigantification of ability, but Goku focuses his energy, puts all his energy into his fist, jumps up at max speed, punches Piccolo in the gut, hitting him so hard that Piccolo drops to the ground and reverts back to his small form. As he looks at Goku, Goku makes a massive ki blast in Piccolo's face, sends him flying, he hits the ground, and he lands outside the arena. Goku walks over and goes, "I'm guessing you lost." And Piccolo gets angry and goes to throw an attack at Goku, but Kami catches Piccolo's hands and goes, "That's enough out of you. You will stop." Piccolo looks up and goes, "Kami!" And he's like, "Nice to see you too there, Junior." Piccolo tries to move his hand, but Kami's holding his hands. And he goes, "So what are we going to do about this one there, Goku? You won the tournament." And Goku states to Kami, he thanks Kami for all his wisdom, all his training, everything like that, and he's much more different. He's much more powerful. And he thanks Kami for intervening when he did, because he didn't want to kill Piccolo. Piccolo's just looking at them like two dime a dozen, like, what the hell was this? And then before Kami tells Goku, "Do you want to become Guardian of Earth?" Goku knows what Kami is about to say, and Goku just walks up to Kami and goes, "If you want me to become Guardian of Earth, Kami, I'm just going to let you know, right now I'm not ready. I'm actually starting to find my life properly. I lived too long in isolation, away from the world, not knowing my true self, my physical self. I'm Son Goku, but I'm also something else, something more. I'm also Kakarot from Planet Vegeta." And Kami smiles and goes, "Yes, you are Goku. But this is your home, right?" And he goes, "Yes, Earth is my adopted home. I do know that now." Goku looks up and smiles and goes, "But just right now, Kami, I'm not ready to become the Guardian of Earth, okay?" Kami smiles at Goku and tells him, "Well, when the time comes, young Goku, I'll be waiting." Kami looks right at Piccolo, and Piccolo's just looking in the mirror of himself, but a way more powerful one. Now, when I mean powerful, Kami has a power level of 1200. Now, that may be small in the grand scheme of like Vegeta and Nappa, but Kami with a power level of 1200 is ridiculous, okay? Ridiculous. And so you can only imagine how powerful Goku is. I'm just going to lowball Goku and say he has a power level of 1500. And why I say that Goku is so powerful is been training with a younger Kami, and knowing that because he's smart, he was able to survive the Room of Spirit at a time and utilize its functionality to boost Goku's abilities up. Okay? And not only that, in Mount Paozu, Goku has a senzu bean tree growing. So he has senzu beans at his disposal. He's very smart, bear in mind that. And so Kami agrees. Piccolo states that when the time comes to kill them both, but Kami states to Piccolo he'll be ready. And Goku goes, "We'll be too." Hey, but wait, Piccolo, before you go, didn't we agree that if you lost, we'll become friends, right? Piccolo's so angry, he just can't. Oh, how can I lose? He gets so angry. But Goku walks over to Piccolo and just tells him, "It's alright. Becoming friends can be a slow thing, but over time, we can become really good friends, train together, become stronger together. How about that, Piccolo? I wouldn't mind having a new rival. You're sensible, you're very powerful. What do you say?" Piccolo looks at Goku and goes, "I would adhere to this damn truce idea that you have given. The fact that I have to become your friend sickens me, Goku. However, a deal is a deal." And Goku's like, "Fine, I'll find you over the years." Piccolo leaves and looks at Kami. He leaves immediately with his tail between his legs. Kami disappears entirely from Goku, and Goku goes, "I need to learn how to do that." But Goku looks back at Bulma and his friends, but Bulma realizes that when Goku looks at them all, he's only looking at her. And so they all celebrate, they all take him to dinner, and this is when Bulma and Goku actually have a date, unintentional date together. Bulma cracks up at how Goku's not so dumb, and he actually understands certain things, He's smart, he's intelligent now, and he's a great warrior, one of the strongest people on the planet. And not only that, Goku remarks to Bulma and his friends that he's actually an alien from another world, and that his father and mother sent him there. Thanks to his training with Kami unlocked the memory in his mind. And so Bulma and them can't believe it. Goku goes, "Yeah, I'm a Saiyan. So the full moon, I transform into a giant ape and blah, 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 blah." And he goes, "But not only that, Bulma, I have an alien ship with technology on there that maybe could help your father's company. What do you say?" I wouldn't mind, and I wouldn't mind leaving Mount Paozu for a while, living in modern cities. Bulma smiles with absolute delight, and she goes, "All right, Goku." And Goku goes, "Cool, you want to come?" And Bulma's like, "Where?" And he goes, "To retrieve the ship. I can carry it." And she goes, "All right, but I don't have one of my capsule cars on me." Goku grabs Bulma, puts her on his back, and tells everyone, "We'll be back soon." And Bulma's like, "Goku, are you sure?" Boom! Goku takes off on the ground. He's flying so fast. Krillin and Master Roshi goes, "Wow, Goku's really changed, huh?" Master Roshi goes, "Yeah, that kid is something else. If only Gohan was here to see it." Goku boosted with Bulma, and Bulma's like, "Goku," like she's freaking out. But Goku holds Bulma's hand and goes, "Don't worry, Bulma, I've got you." Bulma looks at Goku, her face blushes, and Goku smiles, and they rush off to Mount Paozu. When Goku gets there, he remembers that where Kami stated that it's not far from the mountainous area. So as Goku goes down, he goes, "Ah, there it is." It's kind of broken up and everything, but when Bulma sees this, it blows her mind. She's seen an alien ship. She can't believe. She looks at Goku, looks at the ship, she's like, "This is the coolest thing ever." She just goes, "Well then, Goku, let's take it." Goku puts everything in the ship. He picks it up with his hands, and this is when Bulma actually gets taken aback by how really strong Goku is. But then Goku goes, "Hold on, before we go, I would like to go and get wash up and get changed first. So let's finish a great battle." And Bulma agrees. And so what happens is Goku then flies him and Bulma back to the house. He puts the ship down, and Bulma begins to analyze the ship. It's like, "Whoa, like what's this do? What's this do?" Early stages, of course. But while she's going through, Goku's at home. He's seen his house and he's happy how everything goes, but he now knows that he has a new life awaiting him, and he needs to pursue it. He thanks his grandfather shrine, because he built the shrine when he was a kid to Grandpa Gohan. He tells him he'll love him forever and that he'll uphold all his teachings. Very grateful that he raised him. Goku bows to a picture of Grandpa Gohan. He leaves the house all refreshed and everything. Bulma looks at Goku like, "Whoa, he's really dressed up properly." And Goku, they both head up. Goku picks up the ship with one hand and grabs Bulma with the other, and they begin to fly away. Bulma, being super nervous, kind of cracks her up, and it takes a while, but they get back to Bulma's place. He drops down. Bulma rushes in and tells her dad what Goku has. Goku walks in, takes when Dr. Brave sees it, she's like, "What?" He goes, "What is that contraption?" And Goku goes, "Oh, this is a pod that I landed upon on Earth when I was a baby." And he's like, "Nice joke, kid." And he goes, "Huh?" Goku goes, "I'm not joking, Mr. Dr. Brace." And he's like, "Oh, right." And Bulma's like, yeah, Dad, come. And so they take it into Capsule Corp, and that's when they decipher and break down all the technology that's in the space pod. Not only that, they are able to trace as much technology back within the memory banks of the space pod. The space pod on its emergency survival kit has blueprints for the old freezer, the old Saiyan pods, the ones that take hours to heal. Yeah, he gets schematics for that. Even their scouted communications and some of their network pathways of planets that were programmed into these ships. So Dr. Briefs gets all the information. Not only that, with Goku being there, he also learns and gains a job working with them, in Capsule Corp. And so over the years, over the first year, Goku and Bulma get close to the point where they actually get together. They marry, and she gets pregnant with the Gohan. Relative to what Chi-Chi did, she got pregnant with Gohan as well, same first year. And in doing so, bear in mind this Bulma is still the same Bulma, just pregnant with Gohan. Goku at this time has been training as limited as he can, but he's been working with Capsule Corp as well, making the better. Around this time, around the first year, Dr. Briefs has deciphered all the technology that he can from the device, and he's starting prototype phases of all the technology that he has. But Goku also asks us for one small favor too, if they can build a gravity room. And Bulma was like, a gravity room? He goes, yeah. Well, I've noticed when I was in the room of Spirit and Time, which I told you about, Bulma, Karma's Lookout, where time and space moves differently there. The gravity on the planet was 10 times, which allowed me to get stronger so faster. So, I was wondering if I can replicate that with a device that increases gravity over a period of time. Dr. Brief goes, I think I can make that for you, Goku. Goku smiles and says, he goes, thanks, Dad. Dr. Brief smiles and Bulma giggles as well, and he goes, oh, right. He goes, my son-in-law. So Dr. Brief's, he's not in a rush to build it. So I'm just going to say it takes 6 months for Dr. Briefs to perfectly build a more stronger and stable gravity room. Bear in mind, this is not a rocket version. It's a gravity room outside of Capsule Corp, where it has its own type of force field, but kind of projector, I guess, outside, a primitive one, but enough for it to retain as much damage from Goku's training. Bear in mind, the ship can go up to 150 times gravity, and has a real dumb, what's it called? Healing chamber. But Goku also has sensu beans. He brought the sensu bean tree from Mount Palzu back to Bulma's place. And bear in mind, Goku did get permission in this what if from Korin to grow sensu beans. And so, as Goku trains for the next 3 years, Goku gets ridiculously strong using the gravity chamber. Now, when I mean ridiculously strong, I'm just going to state, before Raditz arrives to Earth, Goku's as strong as his Namek counterpart. Bear in mind, so Goku will have a power level of 90,000, and he has perfect Ikari form, so he can instantly activate that, go times his power by 10. So he have 900,000. 90,000 times 2, yep. Make sure 900,000 is a power level, which makes Goku ridiculously strong. And not only that, they have Gohan still. And Gohan is similar to Trunks and Goten in a sense, where he is slightly a scholar, but he loves to do things. He gets everything for Bulma, and Goku's allowed to train him. So this Gohan knows how to fight. But he has to do normal school stuff as well, like mathematics and all that stuff. So Gohan is intelligent, and because Goku encourages it, but he's really strong as well. Now, when I mean strong, I'm just going to state Gohan's resting power before Raditz arrives, the power level of 500. Okay? Bear in mind, when Raditz scouted went off and Gohan was crying in the ship, he had a power level of 710. When Gohan raged out at Raditz, when he hurt Goku, Gohan had a max power level of 1320, I think, or was it 1120? I'm unsure, but Gohan managed to hurt, critically hurt Raditz enough for Piccolo to use a special beam cannon to kill both Goku and Raditz. So that's what happened. That's there. But so this Gohan has a power level of 500 and a full power of 720. Okay, just for the sake of it. Okay, just for the sake of the story. And he still has his rage boosts power up. All right. Now, Bulma begrudgingly keeps Gohan's tail because Goku asks as part of their heritage, and so she respects that. And so, yeah, now it's been 5 years since Goku seen Master Roshi and his friend Krillin. Despite him living in the city, he's been too focused on family life and working life and training that Goku's mind has been elsewhere. So when he goes to his friends and sees them, Raditz lands on Earth, okay? But Dr. Briefs planetary radar picks it up. He tries to contact Goku, but Goku at this present time out of cell range. Okay, he's on Nimbus with Gohan talking to him. Bulma herself is on a airplane because she doesn't want to ride on Goku's back no more, but she's not pure enough to ride on Nimbus. So she's on the airplane right next to Goku and Gohan. She smiles at her family. Goku's flying as well, and as they all land on Master Roshi's island, this is when Master Roshi sees them and he's happy to see Goku, Goku's son, Bulma, and they're all happy. Krillin say, "What? You two got married? What's going on?" Bear in mind, no one knew Goku and Bulma got married. Now, who was also visiting there at the time was Ox King himself and Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi looks at Goku and goes, "Goku?" Goku goes, "Hey, Chi-Chi, long time no see." Chi-Chi's like, Bulma's like, "I think she's still heartbroken with the fact that you didn't keep to your promise, Goku." Goku goes, "Come on, we talked about this, Bulma. We were kids. You can't hold me to that." And Bulma's like, "Yeah." But when Chi-Chi sees Gohan, bear in mind, Gohan has black hair, okay? The Bulma is not dominant in the genes, in the sense of the hair with Goku's children, okay? And maybe with Chi-Chi's children, or maybe with Vegeta's children, but all of Goku's children with Bulma are going to have, well, nearly all of them, okay? I will say half of them are going to have Goku's hair, and the other half has Bulma's hair, okay? Balance, guys. And so, Gohan has black hair, and Chi-Chi's kind of jealous, but she gets over it, and she talks to Bulma, and they all catch up. Goku and them are happy to catch up. Now, what happens is, back with Piccolo and Raditz, their whole indication goes the same. Bear in mind, this Piccolo is a little bit stronger trainer with Goku, but he stayed away from Goku more. He stayed isolated more towards himself, even though he made a promise. And so, after Raditz humiliates Piccolo, Raditz manages to pick up on the Scouter a massive power level. He looks over and the Scouter picks up 500, allowing power level 500. He walks away from Piccolo and goes, "You're not worth my time." Flies away, heads towards, what's it called? Roshi's island, and when Raditz gets there, Goku already sensed that he was coming, even Gohan. Gohan's like, "Well, who's that, Dad? I can feel him. Is that Mr. Piccolo that you've been saying?" And he goes, "No, that's not Piccolo. In fact, he is far stronger than Piccolo is." Goku walks over and he goes, Go by your mum, my son." Gohan immediately jumps off Goku's shoulder and flies over by Bulma, and they all stand back and look as Raditz lands. When Raditz lands, he looks at Goku and he goes, "So it is true. Kakarot, I found you at last." Goku's like, looking at him, goes, "Judging by the fact that you understand my name and you look the way you do, I'm guessing you're a Saiyan, right?" And Raditz goes, "Ha! A Saiyan, yeah, the only few that are left anyway. I'm your brother. My name is Raditz." And Goku goes, "Raditz, my brother Raditz. Oh, I see. I can see it now. If I remember correctly, you look more like our mother." Raditz like, "But how do you remember?" And Goku goes, "I'll tell you a long story. And Goku's like, he goes, "I'm really happy to meet a brother of mine. I can't believe it. And to have a brother so powerful, that's great." Raditz like, "Huh? So powerful? How, you have no Scouter. How are you able to read my power?" And Goku goes, "Oh, that's what that thing is." And as Goku's talking, Bulma gets a phone call from her father stating that an extraterrestrial ship has landed. The capture core team has gone to where Raditz's ship is. They picked the ship up and brought it to one of the capture corp facilities. And also, who came along was the farmer that Raditz injured. He's still alive, he's not dead. But what goes down is, Bulma's like, thanks him, and he goes, I meet the alien right now. Apparently he's my brother-in-law. And the dad's like, oh, alright then, well this must be interesting for Goku. And he goes, yeah, tell me about it. And so Dr. Brief goes, well, see you later then, dear. He hangs up, but Bulma's like, alright then. She says goodbye, and as she's listening, Goku's like, so why are you here, brother? And he goes, I come to induct you into our ranks, Kakarot. He goes, our ranks? And he goes, well, yes. We are Saiyans. We should be together. You know, me and you. And then when Raditz is about to speak, he sees Gohan flying around Bulma, and he sees her tail. Goes, tell me, Kakarot, is that child over there yours? And Goku goes, oh, well, yeah. Well, obviously you can't tell. The tail, of course. Goku reveals his tail. And he goes, you still got your tail too, brother. I'm impressed. But why have you not killed all the humans on this planet? And Goku goes, that's what it is. So father programmed the ship to teach me how to kill everything, but I hit my head as a kid. But I remember the programming everything now, but it doesn't control nothing, no aspect of me at all. He's like, what? And he goes, in fact, I love these people. I love this world. I love everything about it. It's given me a life, a purpose, brother. Raditz is like looking at him, and when he scans the scouter on Goku's power, the scouter immediately goes way higher than Raditz ever expected. He goes, let's check your power reading anyway, Kakarot. He goes to scan Goku's power level, and at first it shows nothing, but then Goku realizes what Raditz is trying to do, so Goku's like, alright then, because he understands the psyche of Saiyan. Goku increases his power just by a bit. And in doing so, Raditz instantly trembles of fear. He goes, impossible, Kakarot, your powers, it's 9,000. Goku smiles and goes, is it? I'm unaware. But that's only 10% of my true power. Boom! That shatters Raditz's heart. He's like, what? 10%? And Vegeta's listening to this in the background. He goes, you're lying, Kakarot. No way are you that powerful. You don't have a powerful power of 90,000. And Goku goes, oh, 90,000. Alright, that's pretty good. Well, I can tell you then, if that's the case, my true power, if I was to look at it, is 10 times greater than my full power. Raditz is like so confused. Vegeta's like, huh. He doesn't believe it. But Raditz is like, you're just pulling my leg, Kakarot. You're lying. You'd have more power than what you have. Goku instantly flexes his power up more, and his scouter instantly goes from 9,000 to 15,000 immediately, which scares Raditz. It sends goosebumps down his spine. He's so scared. And then Goku begins to increase his power more and more and more to the power. The scouter reaches up to 17,000. And then Goku goes, Goku reading Raditz's mind, of course, using Kami's ability he taught him. Goku assesses Raditz, and Raditz is stunned and shocked. And Raditz is like, you need to come with us, brother. With your power, we may begin. And Goku goes, no, I will not come with you to aid you and Vegeta to work with Frieza. No way. And Raditz is like, how did you? And Goku goes, I read your mind when you were at your most weakest. When you were trembling at my power. Goku goes, but I also read in your mind of the fear that you face with Vegeta. Goku opens his hands up and uses telekinesis to pull the scouter to him. He puts the scouter on, he pushes it, and he goes, and to you, Prince Vegeta, that are listening, he goes, if you come to Earth, I'll give you a challenge. I hate the way that you guys treated my brother. Vegeta in the background, and Nappa's like, Vegeta, are you listening to this punk? He's trying to call us there thinking that we have something he wants. Vegeta goes, huh. And what makes you think with your power level you think you can take me on, Kakarot? Vegeta reading into it. Bear in mind, Vegeta's actually sweating seeing the power level of 17,000, and only to hear that Goku only powered up 10% when he showed 9,000 power level. Vegeta is on the cautious side of this, okay? But Goku goes, how about this then? You come to Earth, me and you have a battle. If you win, I'll help you get the wish that you want. And Vegeta goes, what is that? And it goes to achieve Super Saiyan, of course. And Vegeta goes, alright, Kakarot, I'll bite. And what's in it for you? And Goku goes, I want to test my true power against you. You know, Saiyan Elite versus low class. It may be interesting. But for now, my brother's staying here with me. And the life that he had with you guys is over. And he goes, until then, Vegeta, I'll see you soon. Boom, Goku hangs up the scouter, chucks it over, and a nice way to Bulma. Bulma catches it and goes, whoa, these are one of the scouter things my dad created and recreated, right? And she goes, yeah, those are. And she goes, simple. The language is still the same, I guess. She looks at it, she goes, yep, still the same. And Bulma plugs it in and finds out there was two frequencies listening to this. Vegeta's, Nappa's, of course, but another one. So one far off from there. Now, too far for him to reach. However, because he heard Super Saiyan, this made his tail cringe. So Frieza is also heading to Earth. Bear in mind, it will take Vegeta and Nappa 1 year to get to Earth. It will take Frieza 3. Okay, 3 years. Just judging by how far he is right now. Okay, and their technology at this present time. And so when Vegeta and them head to Earth, Goku goes, well, now, brother, it seems that we're in an impasse. Chi-Chi's checking out Raditz out. She's like, whoa, this big-ass man. And she's just watching him. And Bulma sees this, and then she goes over and she goes, I see you eyeing out Goku's brother. You like what you see, hey, Chi-Chi? And Chi-Chi blushes. She goes, shut up. And they both laugh at each other, of course. and understand like girls, and this is when Chi Chi and Bulma start to become close, you know. Chi Chi slowly gets over her thing with Goku. And yeah, but Goku sees his brother and goes, well, we have a year until Vegeta comes, right? Time for me and you to get stronger together, brother. You'll come live with me in my place. And Raditz is looking at Goku. Bear in mind, Raditz didn't threaten, what's it called, Krillin or Master Roshi at all. He just landed there and Goku began the conversation. Goku walks up to Raditz and he goes, well, you really wanted to stay with me, brother? Raditz like, alright, Kakarot. Fine, I will. And as that happens, Piccolo Lens goes, there you are. And when he looks at Goku, Piccolo's eyes tremble. His heart begins to beat even deeper. He thought this was a dream. He looks at Goku and he sees the monster Goku has become. Goku goes, Piccolo, I was waiting for you to arrive. I saw you skulking there in the air. You think you could hide from me? And Piccolo's like, well, yeah, Goku. And Goku goes, hey, I didn't see you for a long time. Why didn't you come and train? And he goes, well, you see, Goku. And he goes, you kind of broke your promise, don't you think, Piccolo? And Piccolo's like, yeah, about that. I just wanted to get stronger on my own. He goes, no, that's fair enough, Piccolo. We all understand, right? Piccolo's like, yeah. He goes, well, if you want, my door's absolutely open. You can come train with me, get stronger together, you know? Who knows? You may easily surpass Kami. Ain't that right, Kami? I know you're listening. Kami was like, looking at Goku, go, you cheeky fella. And so, Piccolo agrees. And so for the next year, Goku pushed with Piccolo and Raditz to the extreme. Not only that, even the humans. He begins to train Krillin, Master Roshi, Yamcha, Tien, even Chaozu. Goku becomes their teacher, you know? Goku doesn't officially make a school, a training school, but he trains his friends as if he is their sensei. He pushes them all non-stop. Bear in mind, Goku now has multiple Saiyan pods, healing pods. Now, like a good 5 of them, so if everyone gets injured, they can heal. Raditz gets back to Goku's house, he can't believe how great it is. And they can see why his son is so smart and so, well, enjoying life and powerful. Raditz goes, yeah. And so for the next year, everyone gets so much stronger. Bear in mind, because Goku's there, the humans get ridiculously strong. Now, when I mean ridiculously strong, Yamcha is going to be as strong as Nappa. Okay? Chaozu is going to have a power level at least 3,000. Tien himself is going to have a power level of 6,000 with Krillin. Both of them have this matching power level of 6,000. Even Yajirobe is pretty strong. In fact, he trained with Chaozu. So they're relative to the same power level, which makes them pretty strong. And then it goes up to Raditz and Goku. Now Raditz learned how to access the Ikari form. It took him a while to be able to control the ape form first. He had to learn how to be in the ape form without going crazy, you know? So Goku had to teach him to do that, push him to do that. And so with Raditz having full control of his ape form and his big form, Goku tries to get Raditz to do the Ikari form. But Raditz can only just slightly activate it, but he loses control immediately as if he turns into a giant ape, but in his human form. And he becomes a monster, so Goku goes, that's the thing that Raditz needs to train. Bear in mind that Goku does not learn Kaioken or Spirit Bomb yet. And so, what ends up going down is everyone's so much stronger. Raditz has a power level of let's just say 21,000. Okay, that's Raditz's power level. Goku, however, he's the one that got the less gains, but for training at 150 times gravity for another year, Goku, I'm just gonna say, has a power level of 140,000. That's his power level. I'm just gonna lowball him, you know. He was too busy trying to train everyone else to get strong. And so Goku is going to have a power level of 140,000. Gohan himself, he's the and Piccolo too. Piccolo has a power level, he's right behind Raditz, you know, he has a power level of 19,000. And Gohan has a resting power level of 10,000, just a resting power level. He's the only one that has over maxed out potential. And so when the fated day for Raditz, for Vegeta and Nappa to land, they still land same way in the city. They still destroy the city and they find the team waiting in the wastelands. When Vegeta and them get there, when Vegeta and Nappa arrive there, Vegeta immediately sees Raditz, Goku, Gohan, Krillin, Tien, Yamcha, Chaozu, even Yajirobe. Yajirobe's there. And what happens, all of them all can sense energy and they all can, you know, suppress and power themselves up. So when Yajirobe senses Vegeta, it freaks him out. Even Nappa, because Nappa's still stronger than he is. However, Yajirobe's like, these guys are powerful, but not as powerful as our Goku, right? And what happens? Krillin looks at Yajirobe and nods his head. And Goku just stands there, looking right at Vegeta. Vegeta looks at Goku and goes, Kakarot, I've come a long way to see you. And Goku goes, I figured, but you also haven't figured something else either, Vegeta. And Vegeta goes, what's that? You didn't realize that Frieza was listening to the other side of our intercom, right, idiot? Vegeta's like, what? And he goes, Frieza knows about the fact that you guys have come here, are coming here. He knows the fact that you guys are probably going to betray him, so he's probably going to kill you after me and you battle if you don't die against me. Vegeta laughs at Goku's face, just the arrogance that Goku's perceiving, but Goku smiles and goes, was that cool? He looks at his friends and goes, was that convincing? They all laugh at Goku. They know what he was doing. He was goading Vegeta and Nappa in, making them think. Goku goes, I'm not worried about Frieza yet, but my concern is you guys. But if you want to fight me, Vegeta, I think you're a little bit too weak to fight me. If memory serves correctly, you have power level of 18,000, right? Yeah, Raditz will mop the floor with you, Vegeta. Vegeta looks at Goku and goes, yeah. In fact, the humans will defeat Nappa easily. The only two that will have a hard time, only three that will have a hard time against Nappa, I'm guessing, is Yamcha, Chaozu, and Yajirobe. Yamcha's like, don't worry, Goku, I got this. And Goku looks at Yamcha and goes, buddy, calm down. Yamcha goes, sorry, Goku. Like he goes, Krillin and Tien over here will easily kill him. Vegeta goes, your guys' mega power levels not even over 300. You guys go to show him. Goku looks at them all, he gives them all a signal, boom, they all explode in power. Krillin powers up, Tien powers up to full power, just to show their energy. So they both have the power of 6,000. Vegeta's like, what? Chaozu, Yamcha, and Yajirobe power up. Both Yajirobe and Chaozu have power level 3,000. Yamcha has a power level 4,000. And when Nappa sees this, he's like, no way. These humans can't be that powerful. And Vegeta's like feeling slightly demoralized. Goes, regardless, these guys can't do nothing to me. And what do you mean that Raditz can beat me in a fight? Gohan powers up his energy, surpassing all the humans, even Krillin and Tien. Doing so, Gohan has a full max power of 10,000. When Vegeta sees this, even Nappa's shocked. This kid, how? And Raditz goes, benefit of being Kakarot's son, I guess. And looks at Raditz. Raditz shows off some of his energy. He powers himself up right in front of Vegeta, and he's absolutely frustrated. He has a vein in his head. He goes, enough of this! He does a massive scatter volley attack that throws at everyone. In doing so, Goku manages to stop a lot of attacks, but Chaozu and them get injured by the beams. All the lower powers, like everyone under Gohan, gets massively injured by Vegeta's volley. Gohan's able to tank the attack. Piccolo rushes in and he kicks Vegeta straight in the face. Raditz also comes in and then punches Vegeta on the side of the head, sends him flying. Nappa's like, Vegeta! Goku walks by Nappa and taps him on the side of the shoulder. Nappa's like, oh! He blacks out immediately and hits the ground. And Gohan's like, wow, Dad. And Goku walks over and goes, He looks at Vegeta, Piccolo lands, and Raditz lands, and they both begin to debate on who's going to fight. Raditz goes, he's my fight, and he goes, my fight, Piccolo? And Piccolo's like, nah, he's my fight. Me and him more equal power than you are. It's just cheating. And Raditz like, come on, it's the same thing to do. Goku's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Vegeta gets up. He goes, what's going on? Blood coming down his mouth. He's like so frustrated. And as Vegeta looks on to Raditz and Piccolo arguing and Goku staring straight at them, Vegeta's like, damn it, you wait. And as they all ready themselves for the next interaction, this is where I'll leave this one off, guys. I hope you guys like this. Please like and subscribe, leave your comments down below. And yeah, I hope you guys like this What If. Bear in mind, tomorrow I'm going to bring out part 2 and What If Naruto had a sealing, or has a fusion seal, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys all so much, and I hope you guys like this. But as usual, guys, this is Dr. Kahu saying peace.